The right way?
The right way. The green way.
The green way.
All the way.
Hello and welcome. I'm Nick Stowers. As America's premier power projection platform and home to roughly 1/10 of the active duty Army, Fort Bragg plays a crucial role in training and preparing soldiers for the obstacles they will face in operations around the globe. Our realistic training program fully depends upon the availability of not only our physical and financial resources, but our natural resources as well.
Fort Bragg remains the Army's 911 response force. We are the strategic response force, we are an operational response force, and we're a tactical response force for the nation.
We have a very specific mission of training soldiers to rapidly deploy, fight and win the nation's wars, redeploy, reset, and be prepared to do that cycle time after time after time.
We have to be able to accomplish the mission, and as we get increasing demands and new missions, we need to be able to garnish the resources we have and spread them further, because we don't always get more money. We need to find efficient ways to improve our ability to accomplish the mission at hand.
And as we then look at those drivers that we have to do to train those soldiers and deploy them, we need to look at our environmental media. Look at what is our impact on the land, what is our impact on the water, what is our impact on the air, what is the impact on the natural resources that we use. And make sure that we minimize those resources as we train our soldiers, so that Fort Bragg will always be the nation's 911 center, that will always train that high-level airborne special operations soldiers who do such tremendously great things to take care of our families and our nation.
In the year 2000, Fort Bragg leaders recognized the need to strike a balance between the installation's triple bottom line of mission, community, and environment. They began looking at ways to address environmental issues such as drought, erosion, improper use and restoration of training ranges, endangered species, construction, and demolition. As a result, Fort Bragg incorporated a new concept called sustainability.
I guess sustainability is a way of operating, whether it be in training, in the garrison, or in our personal lives, how we take care of business.
I see it as somewhat as a conservationist, doing the right things in terms of how we impact our environment.
Sustainability is everything that includes being a good steward of the environment in order to be able to continue to use and reuse all of our natural resources today and tomorrow.
Sustainability to me is our ability to meet our current demands that we have with the personnel and material resources, so that future generations will be able to meet their demands and be able to sustain themselves for future generations.
So the thought was, if this became an initiative that was championed by and supported by the training community, it would have longevity, it would have a louder voice at the table, it wouldn't be considered just another environmental program.
The garrison senior leadership declared that the #1 strategic goal would center on becoming a more sustainable installation, resulting in the spread of sustainability throughout the directorates and organizations on post. This core focus addressed 6 cross-functional long-term goals, focusing on compatible land use, sustainable design and development, energy and water conservation, air and water quality, solid waste diversion and green purchasing, as well as alternative fuels, transportation, and creating a sustainable culture.
There are a lot of little things that you can do that, if everyone did them equally, would amount to a very, very large decrease in the amount of resources we use.
It's simple things. It's not necessarily impacting your day-to-day activities, but just taking simple steps to reduce your energy consumption.
Fort Bragg continues to lead the way in adopting new practices and innovative solutions to create a more sustainable Army. But Fort Bragg's efforts haven't only been limited to the confines of the installation.
We incorporated our sustainability concepts and worked with the state to create an organization called Sustainable Sandhills that could address those type of concerns, not only with our citizens and our soldiers and their families inside the boundary of Fort Bragg, but throughout our regional communities.
There's a great success story that we had with the city of Fayetteville, which is kind of the closest major municipality here to the installation. And just struggled for years to get a curbside recycling program, or really any kind of recycling program with the city. And really with the help of the planners and just a lot of support, moral support, I think, from leaders at the installation, kind of showed the way for the city of Fayetteville to take what was for them at the time kind of a courageous step.
We want the community to grow and that surround us to grow and to improve without necessarily encroaching or limiting what we could do. And if we weren't engaged with them, if we weren't engaged continuously with them in a dialogue of what was going on, why we were doing things, then they would move and make plans and put programs in place that could be or were in fact counter to our long-term interests.
Many of the improvements resulting from sustainability can be seen around Post today, from the new construction and restoration projects to the upgrades of the structures on training ranges to the many natural resource initiatives. With each passing year, sustainability continues to expand and evolve to address newer issues and concerns, improving on the well-established processes already in place. We as a Fort Bragg community share in the responsibility of ensuring that future generations will enjoy all of our resources, and you as an individual play a vital role in making that happen.
In the environmental realm, sustainability means more than just recycling. It means being good stewards of our resources.
It's unplugging your cell phone charger when you're not charging your cell phone. It's turning off the speakers for your computer when you're not using your speakers.
A lot of people pile their leaves out on the street and the city comes and picks them up. What I've tried to do is design my beds so that I put the leaves in the beds and they become natural mulch.
The right way.
The right way.
The green way.
The green way.
All the way.